This episode of the Towing Life podcast is brought to you by BA Products. From innovative products such as the container link, tanker tube, frame hook, patented 8-point tie down, and more, BA Products is always developing products to better assist towers today and for tomorrow. Reach out to one of our BA distributors today to see how we can help elevate your towing and recovery procedures. We're doing Jeopardy, we're doing BMWs, we're doing fun things. I got Colin's riding shotgun. Let's go, Colin. Can we do it?
Riding shotgun. Good old roads, take me home to the place I belong.
Thank God you're in podcasting and not singing. And we've now been copyrighted by YouTube, and this whole video is gone anyways. I mean, if it's that bad of a attempt at it, would they still copyright you?
No.
No? Okay.
No, I don't think so. So I think we're good. Because I'm tone deaf, if you haven't noticed.
Oh. Do you see that up in the I muted myself.
Good.
Do you see that logo above your head? Let's give a round of applause for BA Products.
Yes. When I was growing up, I listened to George Carlin's 7 Dirty Words, and I fell in love with that guy as soon as I heard that. The 7 words you can't say on television. He actually just got inducted into the Hall on Netflix.
Not a fame, just a hall.
Well, that's what they were calling it. It's the new, apparently it's an actual place that you can go and visit somewhere in the States. It's called the Hall. We can't swear within the first 30 seconds for YouTube. You
can cut out the well, it's not even for YouTube. It's for the Facebook clips, anything. It's for the whole podcast. I don't want swearing no swearing until at least 15, 20 minutes into an episode. That is the new rule. I use swear words like verbs.
That's how I express myself.
They always say that somebody who swears a lot is trustworthy. I must be a very trustworthy fellow.
Hey everyone, I'm Brad from Calgary.
This is Sean from Cambridge, Ontario.
I'm Terry from Cornwall, Ontario.
Hey, this is Larry from Pitt Meadows, British Columbia, and you're listening to the Towing Life Podcast.
Welcome to the Towing Life Podcast, where the ditches are deep, the trucks are loaded, but the drivers are not. I am your host, TowManG, and as usual, I'm joined by my co-host, friend, and former coworker, the man with very strong opinions, Mr. PlainGuy.
You know what the worst thing is right as you start recording, having to burp. How are you doing? How are you doing, G? How are you?
Oh, it was pretty nice. I had my door open. The peacocks were screaming earlier, so I've had to batten down the hatches and get a little warm. But other than that, not too bad. How about you?
Those of you that don't know and haven't listened to previous episodes, G has peacocks at his house. It is the strangest bird. You're not allowed to eat them. You're not allowed to chase them. And they just jump on cars and make a lot of weird noises.
I've had to park my truck out of my normal parking spot because one peacock will use it as a stepping stone to the upstairs railing every night. And they've got talons on their feet. And when they walk, they scratch the paint. And my mom's got a 2021 Ram Rebel, and it is completely destroyed. Just scratches everywhere down to the paint or down to the metal. Like, it's bad. It's real bad. They really like black too, because they can see the reflection in it and they'll attack it. Like they'll fly up and attack it. So I leave my vehicle dirty so they can't see their reflection.
Oh man. The joys. I only have a dog, and it's much less work than your yelling peacocks. If you guys do happen to hear it throughout today, well, I apologize. We probably won't be able to cut it out, so screw it. I had to leave a door open. My wife is gone, and I got a cat here. And the cat's going to cry to get out if I don't leave the door open. If I leave the door open, the dog's going to come in. So we're screwed either way. So we got a couple things on today. But before we do, it is a good time to mention if you have any questions, comments, and or concerns that you'd like voiced or heard on the show, head on over to the website. Honestly, the banner's running across the bottom. Don't worry about any of that. Just head on over to the website, www. Damn it, that sound popped up. TowingLife.ca. You can find everything there. There's contact us forms. There's how to become a supporter forms. Great time to welcome and thank our amazing sponsors over at BA Products. It's up on over there somewhere.
Right there.
The great folks at BA Products were happy to come on board with the Towing Life podcast, and we are excited to have them. You can visit them at www.baprod.com. If we'll get into them a little bit later. You guys know how I feel if you've listened to previous episodes. Don't forget, you can also call us at 249-666-2209. Again, you'll find that on the website, www.towinglife.ca. Head over there. We've got a special today. We are going to be playing some Jeopardy a little later on. We've got a special host to introduce for it as well. You guys can find this episode of the Jeopardy over on the website. You can play yourself at home. You can,
and if you're watching on the YouTube side of things, you'll be able to see the screen and read the questions yourself. And if you are watching on the YouTube side, you might as well hit that little like button down there and make sure you subscribe to the channel to keep up to date when we post videos every Tuesday.
I always forget the YouTube. Always. I hate YouTube.
I love YouTube.
I know you do. That's why we're here. That's why this could all be done on audio with zero video if G didn't want his goddamn YouTube.
Yep. So if you are an avid YouTube watcher of the podcast, you're welcome.
Don't forget to hit the follow, subscribe, like, thumbs up, leave a comment, share. The shares apparently are the new way the algorithm works. The algorithm changes weekly. I can't even keep up with it. Tow laws are changing weekly. Algorithms change quicker, and I can keep up with neither of them. Not to mention new cars that are coming out, right? I would like to issue a formal apology to Mr.
Eat
TowManG.
your words.
Eat your words. On last week's episode, you came up with a point about BMWs. You were wrong because I don't want to fully admit that I was wrong. So you were partially wrong.
Okay.
The reason is last week you said that there is certain batteries in cars. When you replace the battery, you need to reprogram the battery. Now, why I say you're wrong is because you have to reprogram the car to the battery. In all fairness, you kind of made it sound that you type on the battery in car. But yes, it is true. BMWs, I did the research myself. We actually had somebody reach out on one of the Facebook posts that are out there that you will find at the Towing Life podcast on Facebook. Commented along the lines that there is about if you do AAA, and I can say them because it's in a positive term. If you do AAA and Club Auto on through their website, you can go and there's a list of vehicles that require that. And what it is these new cars are coming out with a battery monitoring / battery saver system, for lack of a better description. That requires the car put out proper voltage for charging, what it needs, where it caps out at, everything like that. It helps keep the batteries safe and longer, I guess.
Yeah, as the battery goes more dead, the alternator will start putting out more power to compensate for the battery dying, I think, and stuff like that.
I think it's, even for the core, whatever it is true. You have to reprogram something through the car, not on the battery, through the car, to bring up.
Why we're not battery assist guys.
That's a tough one too. You know what? Before we get to our special game we've got planned here, battery assist.
That's a tough
We've had that, right? We always worked in rural areas. People would ask that, do you change batteries? No. Well, why not? Well, because I get like 4 customers a month that want it, and you'd have to stock all the types of different batteries.
I normally tell people it's like the overhead is just way too massive. And if you're doing the battery assist, you now need a new truck to properly do it. And that's also going to be your light service truck. So a lot of roadsides do different things to where if you've got an actual truck for the roadside, you're not driving around in a tow truck, they pay less, right? Because you less fuel and less everything. So that's why we personally don't do it. And for us, you drive 30 minutes south, boom, you got it. That's why I tell people, drive to the next town over if you want the battery assist.
I think you do see it more in the bigger cities, less in the rural areas. I'd like to know, is there like a population limit? Anyone that does battery services, any of that stuff, is there like a population limit, or is it just the roadsides will come to you and say, hey, are you interested? And you decide if it's worthy or not. I'd like to know. I don't know.
I think it's more so on the company side of things to where if it's really going to be worth it for them.
But I wonder if club autos and different things like that actually do put a limit on that you need to have. I can't see it because I don't know what the costs are to them, but I can't see there being,
I don't think the
like most roadsides,
sort of cost.
low
It's
risk.
all the company's overhead and risk, I think.
Absolutely. So if you do know, feel free to reach out to us. You head on over to the website, www.towinglife.ca. I forgot to up the clip. Don't forget there is the merchandise that is still available. You will find the link to that as well on the website. And yeah, I eat my words for the batteries. You were right, G. I was wrong. Somebody clip that. So we have, as we mentioned, a little game to play today. G and I have personally, he hasn't agreed to it, but he's going to because now we are live and recorded. We're putting $100 bet on this. It's like $100 Canadian. So for you, the American listeners, it's like $20. Because our dollar is still not strong. G is either froze or he doesn't look impressed. I'm not sure which one is happening now. I think he froze. I think we lost him. Or he is doing the best statue figure ever. We'll give him a second to get back here. And technology is great until it's not. That man, if you're watching on the YouTube side right now, where he is frozen, looks absolutely dead inside. He just looks dead inside. He is back. Welcome back, G.
That storm last week has done some things, and it's not good.
The way you froze, as I was just telling everybody, you had the most like just dead, no life in you stare. Like just, it was terrible. It was terrible. So what you guys haven't noticed is in the background, working away at episodes recently, we have had our wonderful producer who we have not given a nickname yet. We have a nickname for the sake of this episode. But our wonderful producer, Sarah, has been working tirelessly in the backgrounds. Every time we've been recording, she's been back there. She's been bringing us ideas. She's been bringing us all kinds of stuff. Today, she has brought us something even more special. So, for those of you that don't know, our new producer, Sarah, I'll give her a bit of a rundown in credentials. I think G is frozen again. This is going to make for a very rough time if we can't get his internet going. We'll give him a second to get back again before we continue on with this. If not, he'll be going in and out. Sarah, I will bring you in and you can deal with him. So, Sarah was an assistant editor for Tow Canada magazine for 4 years. The wonderful folks at Tow Canada were great enough to sponsor us on the live episode. They've been big supporters on the show. You can find many of Sarah's articles in their magazine for the past 4 years. She is also a second place winner of the West Coast Tow Show Amateur Towing Contest. I still believe the contest was rigged, but no less to come up second place, and that is impressive. I still think G wouldn't even place on the podium if he was in the amateur division. So for her to pull up second, nothing shy of a great performance. And also Recmaster 2-3 certified, which again is higher ranked than my co-host, TowManG. Without further ado, I bring you welcome to the show, our wonderful producer, Sarah. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. We see
somebody.
You have just taken. You know what he doesn't know is as soon as I was introducing you, I just fired him. I sent him a private message. I said, "You're fired. Get out of here." I have
around here.
Yeah, that is how we do. That is like firing a head coach in the middle of a game. That is exactly what we did. I have Sarah waiting on the sidelines. You know what, G? You're out of here. You're done.
Hey, is that him coming back in?
He is trying to figure. Oh, I just added the wrong one. I can't get rid of his old one. There he is. G, are you there?
I hope so.
I hope so. G has returned to join us. So, Sarah, welcome to the show. Like I said, you've been working in the background tirelessly. You've been bringing all kinds of great ideas and everything to the show. Why don't you tell? I've given a quick, brief rundown that you've given me. Why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about yourself, other than all the good stuff I already said? You have nothing left.
So about 4.5 years ago, I knew nothing about tow trucks. I never even had to call for a tow truck driver. I saw them. I knew that there was a show, Highway Through Hell, and that was about it. And then the day before I started Tow Canada, my car broke down. And I had my very first tow. And in fact, I took a picture, and that picture ended up on the front cover like 3 issues later. But it has been an incredible journey getting to know this industry, and I have nothing but admiration and respect for every tow operator I've met along the way.
Well, that's great. I think, like I said, with your background in the magazine, you've gotten to learn a lot about the towing where you haven't, before that, like you said, you never even been towed. Bringing you to the show, I think, is perfect for that. You have the words that G and I lack, and the vocabulary, and the ability to say words over 8 letters long. and we bring the passion, stupidity, and actual insight into the. So if you guys haven't already, head on over to Tow Canada, towcanada.ca.
Mm-hmm.
You will find, if you go and you look through previous editions of the magazine with the digital versions, this is not an ad by any means for Tow Canada, but you will find Sarah's articles in there. She wrote one on the last one. I don't have it next to me. And a lot of it was about the podcast and the cross chaining and different things that we've spoken about. So be sure to check them out. Be sure to find her articles. I have always found them intriguing. I have learned so much from your interpretation, your writing, your articles on towing, that things that I didn't even know. And that's coming from a guy who's been in the industry for 10 years. It just goes to show that you can always learn more.
It's really cool. It's a lot of times I go and interview tow operators and they're like, oh, I don't have anything to say. Like they think that articles are kind of beyond them. And then I sit down and have a conversation with them and then give them the article back. And they're like, whoa, this is brilliant. I'm like, these are your words. You said this. I just put them into a way that makes sense. But like tow operators are way smarter than they give themselves credit for.
Some of us. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll get rid of him. The one of us on the screen is.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm kidding. I love you, G, and you are a very smart operator. You missed the point where I said, so Sarah was a second place winner of the West Coast Tow Show amateur towing contest. I still don't believe you would have podiumed in that same contest.
Probably not.
So, Sarah, you have prepared some Jeopardy for us. For the sake of the show, Sarah is going to be running under the name of Alexa TowBeck, which I think is a great name. A true, or how do you want to say it? Honor to the Alex Trebek, who unfortunately has passed away. We are going to play some Jeopardy. Hopefully we don't get canned for any sort of infringement on that side, but hell, why not? We're going to do it anyways. So what I will do is, oops, that's not the screen I want. I want this screen. We are going to throw you up over here. And we have, actually, Sarah, I will let you explain. For those of you at home that don't understand how to play Jeopardy, like TowManG, man, I'm sorry, I'm beating on you hard today. Sarah, why don't you give them a little rundown, the purpose of TowManG, how we're going to work everything today, how Jeopardy is going to go.
Okay, so we have 5 categories. We have tow makers. We have towing Thingamajiggers, where yours truly has come up with the definitions of what I think towing equipment should be.
Oh, God.
We have towing history, claims to fame, and auto emblems.
That's going to be my category right there, auto emblems. And I'm still not going to get half of them right.
Is there one that says what manufacturer's logo looks like the female reproductive system? No, you don't know that joke? Oh, my God.
I knew exactly what you were thinking about.
So we're down over there.
Yeah, that nobody likes to drive. I mean, the TowManG likes to drive. Actually, my fleet has a bunch of them too, but okay. So those are good. I'm excited for towing Thingamajiggers. So there's $100 on it. On this game. He's still not agreed to this, and he still doesn't look impressed. And I think I lost him again. I'm going to beat him on the sole fact that he won't be able to answer the questions.
Did you sabotage his internet so he would lose?
I don't have to sabotage his third world internet. He does it. It does it all on his own. Oh, he's blinking and he's back. Well, that was really cool how you blinked and came back. I mean, like I said, I'm going to win.
Provider, this is getting a little redonkulous.
I'm going to win on the sheer fact that you're not going to be able to answer questions. So, the one thing we're going to do is we're going to have to, because we don't have any buttons we can push, any buzzers on it, we will come up with our own buzzers. I don't know if G is not moving again. You're going to have to like randomly do this the whole episode, so I know if you've frozen or if you're, yeah. Because when you just get that dead inside stare, I think you froze. So we are going to come up with our buzzers. G, you are going to need a buzzer. What would your buzzer like to be for Jeopardy? And are you kidding me? Okay, I'm going to go with, Alexa TowBeck. I can't say it too loud because my speaker in the other room is going to start talking because it thinks I'm talking to it. I'm going to go with wee woo, wee woo. There, and G is back.
This is getting ridiculous.
It's getting a little bad. We'll soldier through it. That's the joy of technology. It's great when it works. So turn your Wi-Fi off on your phone. That might help.
Everything's off already, man. Everything.
Oh, that's
I'm the only one using the internet.
We need a GoFundMe for G's internet.
My internet's the best it can be in my area. I've already gone over this. It sucks.
All right. So what's your buzzer going to be for the Jeopardy there? One more time. Okay. So Alexa TowBeck, your job will be to figure out who buzzed in first for a question. Remembering all questions asked need to be answered in the form of a question. There's going to be people that are diehard Jeopardy fans that are going, you are doing this not justice on how you explain it, but it is our show. Welcome to it.
I give the answer, you give the question.
Hey, G, you want to rock, paper, scissors? See who goes first? See if we can do this. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Aha. Okay, one more time. God damn it. Yes. All right, I go first.
One guy goes first.
All right, I am. That was terrible. For the poor audio listeners that everything just got dead air for a second, we just kept tying. I am going to go with towing history for 100, Alexa.
Towing history for 100. 1916.
What is the year the tow truck was invented?
Correct.
Fun fact, it was actually patented in 1918.
You know, I came across that and I really struggled with which one, because the first year that, and I don't want to say his name because he might come up later, but in 1913, the first car got towed.
Ooh, I just realized that I didn't actually buzzer in. So that is my bad. I'm keeping my points, but we'll work on it for the future. Towing history for 200.
Okay, so I'm going to click on it and I want you guys to buzz in. Okay, ready?
You need to read it.
Oh, yeah, I need to give you the answer. And then you guys got to buzz in for the question. The inventor of the very first tow truck.
Wee-oo. Ernest Holmes of the Holmes. Or who is Ernest Holmes?
There we go. Who is Ernest Holmes? Nice. All right. Next up, what do you want?
I'm going to take towing history for 300, Alexa.
Oh, you're just clearing the board on this one.
This state was where the very first tow truck was invented.
Wee-oo.
PlainGuy.
What is Tennessee?
What is Tennessee? Tennessee.
I'm the only 10 I see.
Tennessee, also home of the Towing Hall of Fame and Museum, which I went to last year, and it was pretty awesome, actually.
They have, the Towing Wall of Fame. They have every year. They do the ceremony for the Wall of the Fallen. That is awesome. Hey, I think you forgot my points, Alexa. Alexa, I'd like my points.
What points?
I'd be at 600. Thank you very much.
There you go.
So it's 100 to nothing. Hey, G, you want to play soon or what? Towing history for 400.
This model of car was used to build the very first tow truck.
We do.
TowManG.
A Model A Ford.
Incorrect.
It is wee.
PlainGuy.
A Model T.
No, the very first tow truck was a Cadillac.
Oh,
that's right.
Ernest
I did.
Holmes configured his Cadillac to be able to.
His 1913 Cadillac.
That's correct. Nobody gets a point.
No, we lose points.
Everybody lose points.
Everybody loses points. Oh, that was for 400 too.
Oh, no.
Negative 400 TowManG to 200 PlainGuy. I guess I still have the board. I will take towing history for 500.
This was the name of the very first tow truck.
Wee-oo.
PlainGuy.
Shit.
This one was so hard, I actually forgot the answer.
Then this was the name of the very first tow truck.
Yeah, this is what Holmes called his.
Isn't there supposed to be like a time limit and you go,
Gee, leave it alone. What is the H1?
Ooh, what is the Holmes 485?
I was close. I had the H for Holmes.
Yeah, I was like, hey, he's on the right track, but I gotta take it away from you.
Oh, minus 400 to minus 300.
Gee,
you take the board.
Strong.
Oh, G can't take the board. He is sitting there with that dead stare again on his face.
So for the audiences at home, I want you to know the score. We are at TowManG at -400 and PlainGuy winning with -300.
I don't know if it counts as winning if we're in the negatives. I did know that Holmes model first. I got it was the name of it. It's like, well, it's the model of it, but I still wouldn't have got the 485. I do know I've heard the model before. I never clued into it. There we go. Oh, and we're back.
All right, TowManG, you got the board.
You have the board.
oh, I have the board.
I'm gonna give you the board.
I'm gonna do auto emblems for 100.
Slanted H.
Wee-oo.
PlainGuy.
Hyundai.
Hey, you didn't say what is.
What is Hyundai?
Give me the 100 points. I need the 100. I'm
All
in the
right,
negative.
all
No,
right.
it does not mean. Fair enough, though. I will work on my question answering. All right, we'll do album for 200. You knew that one, G.
6 stars in an oval.
Crickets. Oh, G froze again.
Oh no, he's
The
right.
audio. Oh, he's back. Did you buzz in? Because we didn't hear you if you did.
No, I didn't buzz in.
Okay.
I haven't. My thing's frozen. It still shows me the board.
Okay, 6 stars in an oval. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Wow, I thought
6.
this was going to be an easy one.
No. G's scared because he also we lost him again. I don't know what we're gonna do with this guy. I might not say I told you, Sarah, we fired him.
I think
we'll give him some time to come back on that. So how much research, like how deep did you dig into the archives for, like in this case, you just looked up auto manufacturers, found it, and then started to think of what would be answers to give for it?
Yeah, it was, a much more difficult process to like dig into it than I thought it would be. I was like, oh yeah, this is easy. But towing history was really hard, especially I originally had a question and it was impossible. The answer was 1967. And that was, what was the year was the wheel lift invented? I was like, no one's ever going to get that.
No, but it would have been a great question.
It was a great question.
No one was definitely getting it.
TowManG, did you Google 6 stars in an oval while you were away?
No.
Okay. All right. I got nothing for it. I got nothing.
Are you trying to say 6 stars and an oval?
In an oval.
So like there's 6 stars within an oval. Oh,
correct.
What is Subaru then?
Nice. You got
it. Damn it. I was thinking
I
6
thought the stars
in the shape
an
of an oval. Yeah, that's what I thought too.
In an oval.
Oh, that's 200
right.
for you. Oh boy.
We're high.
Auto emblems for 300.
3 ovals form a T.
3 ovals.
Wee you.
PlainGuy.
What is Toyota?
Correct.
Technically, one of them doesn't form the T, though. It's 2 ovals form a T, and then they're inside an oval.
That's true.
Yeah.
That one's a little vague.
So, PlainGuy for the winning. Don't forget my points. I will not let you forget my points. That was 300.
There you go. You're back in the black.
Auto emblems for 400, please.
A rearing horse.
What is?
Oh. You didn't buzz.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to TowManG because he
What?
was
Fixed.
What is Ferrari?
What is Ferrari? Correct.
That is some fixed stuff.
I
Don't forget his
raised my hand,
points.
I guess. I was like,
Yeah,
He
I
got
raised
his
my
points.
hand. For the audio listeners, he raised his hand. He's good.
Auto Emblems 500.
A leaping cat.
Wii U. What
PlainGuy.
is Jaguar?
Correct.
I guess a Jaguar is a
can?
cat, so that makes sense.
Mhm.
You're just realizing that a Jaguar is a cat right now? Notice there was no auto emblems that said a dancing peacock. Just like to point that out there. Is there an auto manufacturer with a peacock as their logo?
I don't think so.
There are no peacocks in this Jeopardy.
We are going to create a new model of car. It is going to be a peacock.
Oh, no one buy that car. That's going to be a shitty car.
Let's go to towing makers for 100. Tow makers, sorry.
Tow truck manufacturer launched the Jerlift, the original self-loader.
Wii U.
Ooh, that was a tie. You guys are gonna have to rock, paper, scissors that one.
Oh, God.
Gavin, I got an idea. Put up numbers on the screen. The highest number wins. Ready?
Wait, what?
One. Just do it. 1, 2,
What
3.
do you mean?
I win.
PlainGuy.
All right. What is Jordan?
Correct. I
That
mean,
was an easy
see,
one.
that was an easy one. I kind of ran out of manufacturers eventually.
There's only so many tow truck manufacturers in the world. So,
I had to give you an easy one for 100 points. Okay.
all right. What's the score currently sits at 700 PlainGuy, 200 TowManG. TowManG is going to need a hell of a comeback.
Yeah.
Let's go with tow makers for 200, please, Alexa.
Manufacturer out of Ottawa has the motto "Built by towers for towers."
Wii U.
PlainGuy.
I don't believe they're manufactured out of Ottawa. I think they're assembled in Ottawa and built in China. What is Metro Towing?
Oh my goodness. All right. You get like extra points for knowing more than the host.
I'll take all the points. I want them all. Tow makers for 300, please.
This Japanese manufacturer came out with the first hybrid tow truck.
Gee, are you dead inside or did you forget?
TowManG.
What is Isuzu?
Incorrect.
Wah, wah. I don't know any Japanese makers, so I'm out.
I wonder if you're going to know it once I hit the answer.
Probably.
What is Hino?
That makes a lot of sense. We have Hinos in our fleet, for Christ. They came out the first hybrid tow truck?
To the best of my knowledge, I did an article 2 years ago about a company in Kelowna out of BC, and they had the first hybrid tow truck in their fleet. And it was just used in the city, but it was pretty cool.
It's a great idea. I think we're going to see more electric and more hybrid chassis being out there. So that's, I did not know that. Homemakers for 400, please, Alexa.
Tennessee manufacturer famous for Century, Vulcan, Chevron, and Holmes tow trucks.
Wii U.
PlainGuy.
Wow, gee, the fact that I thought you froze, but you didn't know what is Miller.
That is his thinking face.
Come on, gee.
I didn't know that Miller was based in Tennessee. I'm sorry.
Really?
No.
Oh, I even gave you a second to buzz in on that one. I seen the look on your face and I went, oh, he doesn't actually
Maybe I
know
should have left
one.
Tennessee out. That one.
Yeah, I'm still the only 10 I see. Okay, tow makers for 500, please.
Towing equipment manufacturer from Quebec obtained the first patent for a hydraulic underlift in 1975.
Oh, we lost him again. He
we
knows
lost
the
him.
answer to this one.
He
I'm gonna
knows
let
the
him come back. He knows the answer. 100% he knows the answer.
I
If he
feel like
doesn't
these
know
are East Coast. I had a feeling you guys would know Metro tow trucks in this one.
If he doesn't know the answer to this, I'm officially firing him for the third time this episode as my co-host.
I don't
When
know.
he gets back on
might have
foot.
done that for you.
Well, yeah, I know. So yeah, the Ottawa Metro tow trucks are based out of Ottawa. But I think they do a lot of their work is out of overseas. But yeah, they are sold. Their head office is based in Ottawa. G, do you know the answer to this one? I'm giving you the chance at it. If you don't, I'm firing you as my co-host for the third time. You wanted to read it again?
No.
Really?
Yeah. PlainGuy.
What is NRC?
Correct.
Gee, what is happening?
I'm sorry. I'm not. Every 30 seconds, I got to keep closing the tab and reopening it. I'm just can't focus worth anything.
We'll get you back in it. There's still time to be made up. Let's go with claims to fame for 100, please, Alexa.
This Ontario highway is famous for getting its own TV show. Playing TowManG. Sorry, I'm.
She's trying to give me the points.
What is Heavy Rescue 401?
That is correct.
401,
Well,
Highway 401.
what is 401? Is
Yeah, that's
the
fair.
correct way.
That's fair. Even though they're
And
not
that
fully
brings you
on
back
the
to the
401.
block.
Towing Thingamajiggers for 100.
Ooh.
The thing that reels up the cord attached to a car. TowManG.
What is a winch?
Correct.
Oh, right, because this is like plain English. Okay, yeah.
Me defining terms.
Yeah, and she's gonna strive in this category.
Towing Thingamajiggers for 200.
The thing that goes under the wheels of the car when all four wheels have to be off the ground. TowManG.
Which is dollies and wheel lift.
Dolly. What is a dolly?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
Well, you need the wheel lift part to get all four tires off the ground, so I figured I'd cover my bases.
Yeah, make sure just throw all the answers in there, and one of them is bound to be right.
Towing Thingamajiggers for 300.
The thing on the back of the truck that is like a platform for a car?
You.
PlainGuy TowManG. Which one of you said that?
I feel
We
like I
both
honked before you finished reading.
I
I'm
feel like
giving
I
it to
weed.
TowManG.
Oh, all right.
Oh, you're giving it to me?
I'm
What
giving
is
it
a
to
flatbed? Or a deck? Or anything like that?
It's a flatbed.
The
Correct.
fact that he was surprised you gave it to him tells you he knows he didn't buzz in first.
I trusted him. He said he went first, and he would never lie to me.
Towing Thingamajiggers for 400, please.
The thing used to wedge up a car if it's lost its wheel.
You.
PlainGuy.
What is a jack?
No.
Oh.
PlainGuy.
What?
Nope. What?
TowManG.
You're calling me PlainGuy now?
Sorry, now I'm calling you TowManG. I'm not looking at you.
I should have just given a second answer.
Skate?
Yes, what is a skate?
Oh. That's pretty fair. I figured like a wedge that opens like a jack. I don't know.
Have you
That
been
was
giving
the
PlainGuy
best-
my points?
No, I promise you.
Okay.
And
No,
you
I'm
would
just
answer it
slaughtering
fine.
you.
You could still win this thing.
You could still win this thing.
Towing Thingamajiggers for 500.
The thing that comes off the back of a tow truck to lift up a car.
I didn't even.
TowManG.
What is
That
a
was
wheel lift?
rude.
What is what?
A wheel lift.
I think that's correct. I think
No.
this is an old question. This is my mistake. The answer is a wheel lift.
Well, I mean, the boom can be used to lift up a car too, but not.
Yeah,
Really for
originally
towing, not
I
new
was
cars, at
trying
least.
I was trying to define a boom, and then I just like couldn't with my little layman's terms. Could not come up with a
Oh,
good
so you
definition.
forgot to change it
So
to real life.
yeah, that was me. I lose points. I just lost this
Alexa TowBeck is minus 500 points for anyone who's watching at home. TowManG is at 1,500. And I am rocking in the 1,400. It's coming down to the end, G. Do you think you
there's
get
a couple of hard ones coming up though.
I'm going to do claims to fame for 500, please.
Ooh.
What do we
A
got?
1979 Chevy tow truck clocked at 133 miles per hour.
Oh, that's the fastest tow truck in the world. I just can't remember. Are we trying to figure out the name of the tow truck?
Listen.
What is the fastest tow truck in the world?
I wasn't sure if we're just supposed to say that or the name of the tow truck or the company that produced it.
I'll give you a hint. I wouldn't have said anything. Really? I have seen chasers in Toronto doing more than 133 miles per hour. I would love to debate this quote. This fact.
I don't even know. That hurts to have to give it to PlainGuy.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do.
I do. You played by the rules.
Yeah, I buzzed. I weed. Claims to fame for 200. Let's put the nail in TowManG's coffin.
Probably the most well-known tow operator in Canada, if not the world.
Ooh, this is a matter of opinion.
I know.
Wii U.
PlainGuy.
I'm going to go out on a shot, and I'm going to say, who is Jamie Davis?
Correct.
Just because he had the first TV show, I kind of had a feeling it with Highway Through Hell, it had to be there. That is pretty fair.
Oops, I didn't give you your points. When I was at the West Coast Tow Show, we had him on the ground, and like kids would run up and ask for his autograph. So like he is the best known for people in and out of the towing industry.
My next answer was going to be, who is PlainGuy?
I was going to say Bear from Heavy Rescue 401.
Yep, he crossed my mind. Who was the other one that I was thinking of? I can't remember. What? Oh no, Ken Monkhouse. Ken would have been mine. Rest in peace, Ken. Absolutely, he would have been. That was my next guess. But then when I went there, I went, oh, it's probably going to be the guy whose name is actually on the side of the truck.
Yeah. That's kind of why I had to add in the world, because like even people in Europe know who Jamie Davis is if they've watched.
Absolutely, people in Europe know who PlainGuy is. Like, where's my claim to fame?
That's true. You guys are famous in where is it? Sweden, Norway, somewhere. Germany.
We got a photo from Belgium this week on the light duty Warriors. It was great. Claims to fame for 300, please.
Tow truck from the movie Cars. TowManG.
What is Towmater?
Who is Towmater? Correct.
It's a tow truck. It's technically a what?
Yeah.
I'll give him that. It's a
Larry
what?
the Cable Guy is the voice actor, so you know.
I mean, who are we to question an assistant director or your editor of a magazine when it comes to wording of things and the terms and the tenses? Yeah. But I mean, I'm going to
eyeballs.
Yes, eyeballs. He thinks, therefore he is.
All right,
I guess the last question on the board there.
The points.
Wait, yes, going into this.
Claim to fame for 400.
PlainGuy at 2100. We have 400 points left on the board. This is anyone's game.
Ooh. All right. Let's get.
The nickname of Al Quiring's Kenworth T800 from the TV show Highway Through Hell.
Wii U.
PlainGuy.
What is the Green Goblin?
Correct.
I knew it was the green something, and I was kind of going on a limb on the Green Goblin.
That was well played. That was a close game in the end. But we have our winner. PlainGuy, you brought it home. But TowManG, that was an incredible comeback.
Thanks.
I'm more happy we both finished in the positive, because if we are going to run a towing podcast, the least that we can do is know things about towing. So I think that's solidified. Anyone that can do that on our website and get higher than 1,800 points, I will interview you as a new co-host. If you get over 2,500 points, I will just quit the show. How about that?
Don't say that. It's easy to get over 2,500, especially if you're playing by yourself.
Well, especially after they just listened.
Yeah.
They have all the answers. So that was good. I was really surprised, Sarah. Those were some amazing questions. Like, I think what you put together with that, I think it's something we could definitely do again in the future. I think we've ran out of tow makers. We've got the big ones. If you look out there is a lot of independents, but it would be a lot harder for people to know, right? It depends if you're talking about manufacturers or builders. right? Because even tow makers, the first hybrid tow truck would not actually be a tow maker. The first hybrid tow truck was a company who made a hybrid chassis, and then somebody went, I'm going to throw a tow truck on that.
Yeah.
But the towing history was great. Gee, you need to brush up on your history. I need to go up on auto emblems. I can't believe I didn't get Subaru. That was embarrassing.
That me. I put at 200 points and thought that was too easy.
I don't tow enough of them, apparently, is the problem. So yeah. All right. Well, that was a wonderful edition of Towing Life Jeopardy. And yeah, we are going to do it again. Sarah, thank you for joining us for that.
Oh, that was like the highlight of my career.
It was not mine, unfortunately. Due to my performance, not because it wasn't great. It was due to my performance. It was not the highlight of my career. You can add that.
I like more is how much of a dick is TowManG or Towing Jeopardy.
We are going to add over to Sarah's credentials, host of Towing Life Jeopardy. You can add that to your list of credentials. You can use it on your resume. God knows when we crash and burn, you will need to put out that resume in other places. So, so with that being said, Sarah, I'm going to move you back into our green room. Nope. Actually, I should give you a chance to actually say goodbye, unless because I'm a mean person.
That's all right. But no, it was great being on the show. Thanks, guys. I will have more questions for you in the future.
Ooh, absolutely. Sarah will be found in more of our episodes coming forward. She brings, like I said, her expertise and history in towing, brings absolute wonders to the show, and brings big words, right? Gee, I think that is the biggest thing that we are lacking, big words.
Yeah, very big words.
I mean, heck, our sponsors are only 2 letters.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, the word products is 8 letters.
He's literally, ladies and gentlemen, he's literally sitting there counting them out. I have said it before. We're a little late into it, and I will say it again. If you do not have a BA product on your truck, you have no idea what you are missing out on. From innovative products such as container links, tanker tubes, frame hook, the patented 8-point tie down, and more. I have every one of those pieces of equipment in our shop, and I am telling you, every one of them is a lifesaver. The 8-point tie-down system for the light duties changed towing as a whole. The tanker tube, awesome little versatile tool that they've come out with recently. They are constantly developing products to better assist towers today and for tomorrow. So you can reach out to one of their distributors today to see how they can help elevate your towing and recovery procedures. Visit them at www.baprod.com. You can find a list of their available suppliers, where to get it from, their distributors, and go from there. It is a must-have on the tow trucks. I highly recommend it. I will not advertise anything that I do not stand behind myself.
Yeah, even though BA is sponsoring this video and a couple of videos coming forward, we've talked very highly about them before they ever sponsored us. So it's an actual thing. Like, we really enjoy using BA products. We use them every day, and they're top quality. We enjoy using them. They're safe, and you know that they're tested, and we can stand by their products.
Absolutely. Gee, if you had to identify as one piece of towing equipment, what would it be?
How do you mean identify by one piece?
If you had to call yourself, if you had to describe yourself as one piece of towing equipment, what would it be?
What's the laziest piece of towing equipment out there?
I don't know. That's your choice.
I don't know. I have to think about that.
I'm going to go with block of wood. Dirty and cheap.
I'm going to use the ball dog because a lot of people don't really like it, but when it's pretty handy in some circumstances, you need it.
Very few circumstances. I stand by that assessment of you. People like to talk trash about it, including myself. This really does suit you. But it's handy in about 1 in a million situations. Yeah. So that about sums it up. So on behalf of myself, on behalf of my wonderful co-host over here, Mr. TowManG, who I would like to see my $100 deposited anytime. I'm waiting for it.
I never agreed to that.
You agreed to it, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here. Do not let him get off on this one.
You posted the thing in the group chat. I never made a reply, and then you said before the show, "Do you want to put $100 on this?" And I specifically said no.
Fair enough. I will beat it out of, ladies and gentlemen. I pay him. I'll just take it out of his cut. So, on behalf of myself and my wonderful co-host TowManG, do not forget to check out the website. Thank you guys for listening. Have a great weekend. Have a great rest of the week. We're coming out on Tuesday, and we will see you on the next one.
Toodles.
Take care.